Yeah, you mentioned the big run in that last 2-minute drill there. We're going to actually turn to the highlights now. Be showing some offensive plays, special teams, as well as defensive plays. And Coach, you're going to be taking us through that. So we're going to go inside the play now with head coach Mike Whalen.
Initially here, we're going to start on the offensive side, and this is sophomore Kyle Gibson, and this is just our outside veer play, and Kyle does a great job just going north-south and creating some momentum there. Here's a kickoff return. Coach McDonald does a great job with our kickoff return, and this is junior Ernie Wingate just busting it up there up the middle, and again, field position is so important. Starting at the 46-yard line to drive, that's a great starting field position. Back on the offensive side now, this is actually the run we were talking about during the 2-minute drill. And this is just a counter play we ran, and Gibby just takes it up in there, and then but you can see he takes it all the way down to about the 6-yard line, and that sets up the field goal. Now here's the kickoff to start the second half. Watch the effort here by Will Ugle. Will comes down, junior comes down, just makes a great stop here at the 17-yard line. So now Hamilton's starting that drive on the 17. And here's one of those plays from that first series. This is a sack by Greg Kelly and Andy McKeon. And those two guys team up, and now you can see they're punting ball from deep in their own territory, which is going to give us a short field to start off. Here we go. Here goes to the veer. Here goes Gibby. And all of a sudden right now, boom, we're down 10-yard line, and we go in to score there. Now back on the defensive side, this is just great run support here by our corner, senior John Kim. Just comes up, makes the play for a 3-yard loss, and now we're really starting to click on both sides of the football. And here we're in pass coverage here, get him in a predictable throw, and junior linebacker Myers Barrett almost makes the pick off there, but again, we get them 3 and out. Now back on the offensive side, we go right to the seam ball, and that's Jesse Warren to Kevin Hughes for the score, 29-yard reception. And that's set up from the play-action run game. Back on defense, again, run support, Donnie Samino. Safety coming downhill, making the play for a 3-yard loss. Those are things we weren't doing in the first half. Back on offense here, Kyle Gibson, big run. Now this was after Hamilton had scored, so to cut the lead to 28-14. Now Kyle breaks this. Jake Shefford just does a fantastic job getting out there, and Kyle does the rest. Watch the black shirt sprinting down the field, trying to create interference there. Kyle does a great job, almost takes it to the house here, but sets up the score. Here's the tight view. Watch the center. I mean, these two guys are pulling around the edge. Jake's getting down there. That's the safety he's blocking. And that's going to, anytime you get a man on the safety, you got a chance to take it all the way. Kyle makes a great cut and then goes north-south. Look at the hustle there by John Day. We got bodies getting downfield trying to make that a home run, and that's effort. Now here's the score. We go play action here. Now that's Jesse Warren, freshman John Vassar, his first college touchdown. Obviously a big moment for him. Back on defense, now Zach Vinci's turn, just create a big turnover. Jared Goldenberg covers the fumble, and again, that's how we end the game there. So a lot of really good action on both sides of the ball and special teams, but it was really just that 30-minute second half where I think everything came together on both sides of the ball and special teams.
Yeah, going through the highlights there, Coach, we've seen a lot of big plays from younger players. Again, Kyle Gibson had a phenomenal game, 11 yards shy of the Wesleyan individual game rushing record. But also, we see again Jesse, sophomore quarterback, having another great game. And what really impressed me was his composure, both in terms of leading the 2-minute drill, but his use of the hard count. He was able to draw Hamilton offside several times throughout the game. As the coaching staff, what developments and improvements have you seen thus far from our younger players?
There's been a ton. There's been a ton. But I think that, specifically what you're addressing about Jesse is really right on, because, he's playing like he's been a 2-3 year starter. I mean, it's really impressive to see what he's done in such a short period of time, and that's just a credit to him and the importance that he places on football. And I think that's something that our coaching staff is really trying to ingrain in our players, that football has to be a priority. And academics are one, but football is a close second. And And our kids have done a great job, just adopting that philosophy and spending a lot of time when they're not in class, meeting with coaches and just getting better. And, Jesse's, I think I referred to him last week as a gym rat. He's down the gym a lot. And, when you have the more successful teams, you have a lot of gym rats. And I think we're developing that right now.
All right, perfect. Thanks again for taking us through the plays.